Hi folks, they always say that money cannot buy happiness, but I am telling you right now that finding a quiet town with highly affordable housing and a happy community certainly comes pretty darn close. That's why everyone is asking for the happiest small towns, because everyone wants to exit from the big cities to find some actual peace of mind, right? Let's give you a breakdown of the happiest small town in Missouri right now, and I promise you will be shocked. But before I get into the details, do me a huge favor and like, subscribe, and leave a comment below letting me know where you are watching from. Let's get started. Coming in at number 10 is Maryville. It's an incredible academic hub up in northwest Missouri that perfectly blends profound agricultural roots with modern educational facilities. The vibe here feels remarkably youthful, quiet, and heavily influenced by the academic calendar. Now it really comes down to the uniquely stress-free environment generated by the university's economic stability, combined with outdoor recreational spaces like Mozingo Lake, spending your weekends at Backyard Vine and Wine for some relaxation, or hitting up Gray's Truck Stop for legendary comfort food. The neighborhoods are beautiful, the park system is incredible, always kept in great condition. When you are raising kids, or even just looking for a peaceful place to retire, you want a community that feels grounded. You want to know your neighbors, and you want to know that your hard-earned money is stretching as far as possible. I actually spent a lot of time digging into this, and I talked to local folks to get the real story. They told me that they deeply appreciate the incredibly low daily expenses, though several older folks say the community can feel somewhat insular or slow for newcomers trying to establish new social circles. Some of the folks mentioned that unless you are directly tied to the college, it might take a solid year to really feel like you fit in. Great schooling for those of any age, and very affordable housing. You are looking at a median home price of just $199,900. An average rent range sitting between $592 to $964. A solid median household income of $53,352, and a wildly affordable cost of living that is 16% lower than the national average. The single biggest con of Maryville is the severe lack of diverse career opportunities for professionals outside the education or agricultural sectors. If you lose your job at the university, you are relocated entirely just to keep your careers on track. Even if imperfect, this is a wonderful place to live. Moving right along to a riverfront municipality famously recognized globally as the childhood home of Mark Twain, it's Hannibal. Good location, good jobs. Great churches, 30 minutes to Quincy, and within a few hours to KC, St. Louis, Columbia, and Springfield. The vibe here is profoundly historical, highly scenic, and heavily driven by nostalgic tourism. You have to look at the immense civic pride and the meticulous preservation of historic architecture. It creates a visually stunning, emotionally comforting daily environment that just makes folks feel grounded and secure in their roots. The people are friendly, have a hospital, shopping and restaurants, you can buy everything, and have lots of events in the community. The Mississippi, caves, short drive to Mark Twain Lake, some of the most fertile farmland in the world. So I talked to local folks. They told me they absolutely love the beautiful river views and all the free outdoor activities, yet many locals express intense frustration over the massive influx of summer tourists that heavily crowd their historic district and steal all the good parking spaces. You know how it's when you just want to grab a quick coffee and the line is out the door with out-of-towners asking for directions. Speaking of spots, the best neighborhoods and places to visit include the stunning Riverview Park and the Sodalis Nature Preserve. You can literally buy a gorgeous historic house here for the price of a parking spot in New York City. You are looking at a fantastic median home price of $168,250, an incredibly cheap average rent range from $800 to $1,000. A median household income hovering around $45,000, and a cost of living that remains a whopping 18% lower than national baselines. But the local economy relies so heavily on seasonal tourism, it can feel like an absolute ghost town when January rolls around. Securing the number 8 spot is Eureka. It's a vibrant municipality located just west of St. Louis that perfectly balances suburban convenience with rugged outdoor adventure. It's quiet, relatively peaceful, and feels small town because there are people who've been here forever and they all know each other. But it's also grown so much in the last decade that it doesn't have the cliques that you might expect. The vibe is highly energetic, outdoorsy, and intensely focused on family recreation. The schools are great, and there are lots of opportunities for kids to make friends, have lots of parks and outdoor activities. Yeah, you got unparalleled access to massive state parks and nature reserves, as well as events that you might find in small towns or neighborhoods. I talked to local folks. They told me they have a profound connection to the surrounding forests and a strong sense of safety, though some older folks lament the limited options for late-night dining or adult entertainment. In the lowest elevation valley neighborhoods, you need to be extremely cautious there because of the persistent, historical threat of severe river flooding from the Merrimack River, which can ruin your investment overnight. You are staring at a median home price of $289,900. An average rent range sitting near $1,200 to $1,400, a solid median household income of approximately $85,000. Would you be willing to buy flood insurance just to live next to such gorgeous state parks? Let me know in the comments. Taking the 7th position on our list is Liberty. It's a historically rich suburb of Kansas City that features one of the most vibrant and well-preserved downtown squares in the state, with locally owned boutiques, restaurants, and the Jesse James Bank Museum. The feel of the place is traditional, bustling, family-centric, and steeped in local heritage. Ranked by Money Magazine as one of the best places to live because of its remarkable ability to blend modern commercial amenities with a tightly knit community that frequently gathers for massive local festivals. It's that strong sense of belonging that really makes a house a home for the long haul. Talk to local folks. They told me they have immense enthusiasm for the weekend farmers markets and historic walkability, with over 500 acres of parkland and more than 10 miles of trails, alongside unanimous groans regarding the absolute nightmare of modern traffic congestion at the main highway. You have to take the good with the bad, right? The poor infrastructure there turns a quick errand into an hour-long gridlock.
The Liberty Public School District is highly regarded, and you will find a median home price resting at $283,300, an average rent range spanning from $1,100 to $1,253, a median household income of a solid $74,600, and a cost of living that is 6% below the national average.
Next is the picturesque riverfront community, known for its dense tree canopies, antique shops, and an affluent, relaxed atmosphere. It's Parkville, quiet old river town that has many parks. The Parkville Nature Sanctuary are absolutely top tier for an afternoon stroll, a good school district, and safe family-friendly environment. The vibe is undeniably leafy, wealthy, historically preserved, its stunning natural aesthetics, and the highly walkable English Landing Park, providing a daily scenic retreat that practically washes away your work stress the minute you step outside. And the town possesses so many protected trees, the local squirrels have successfully formed their own highly restrictive hoe to keep the riffraff out. I spent a good chunk of time researching this, and I talked to local folks. They told me they have an immense love for the quaint downtown coffee shops and local dining like Café des Amis, though there is a growing resentment toward the rapidly escalating housing costs driven by massive upscale developments. It's a common story these days, prices just keep going up. I know it's not affordable, but they are happy that's why it's on the list. The median home price has surged to $629,499. The average rent range varies widely from $1,053 to $1,920. The median household income exceeds $91,000. Next one is Ozark. It's a rapidly expanding community that serves as the gateway to the southern mountains while maintaining beautiful riverfront access. The personality of the location is transitional, highly outdoorsy, and intensely focused on family amenities. Huge trees everywhere. The karst topography means lots of caves and sinks. It's, in my totally biased opinion, one of the most beautiful places in North America. Rivers, lakes, and streams dot the landscape, offering a perfect hybrid lifestyle, blending immediate access to untouched wilderness alongside booming, modern retail centers that completely eliminate the need for long commutes, even in the cities. It's the best of both worlds, plain and simple, combining that rustic charm with a brand new Target store right down the road. In my experience, folks from the Ozarks are clannish, stubborn, and hardworking. The Ozarks are predominantly rural, with supporting rural industries, farming, industrial fabrication, and ironically, tourism. I wanted the ground truth, so I talked to locals and they did not hold back at all. The community is thrilled with the high-quality school district and the Finley River trails, but fiercely critical of the chaotic traffic patterns resulting from explosive population growth. You absolutely must avoid navigating the immediate vicinity of the new Highway 65 interchanges during the morning rush. And median home price around $308,485, an average rent range from $923 to $1,471, a median household income of $91,100, and a cost of living that remains 4% lower than the national average. It's the only place in the Midwest where casual antique shopping routinely escalates into a competitive contact sport on the weekends. Coming in at number 4 is Nixa. It's exceptionally safe, highly sought-after suburb located just south of Springfield, only about a 10-minute drive away. Nixa or Ozark is going to be about the same. Stick to the north side of either if you want easy access to Springfield. Nixa has everything a family needs. For grocery shopping, Aldi, Price Cutter, Walmart, and Harder House. The restaurants in Ozark are better in my opinion. Nixa is largely a bedroom community, so expect typical upper-middle-class suburban life. Families with kids, new homes, new roads, fast internet, and buried power. The spectacularly low crime rates and elite public schools completely remove the daily anxieties faced by parents in larger urban centers, letting kids actually ride their bikes safely down the street. I made sure to verify this, so I talked to local folks, and they confirmed my thoughts exactly. They told me there is massive praise for the community safety and athletic programs, matched only by complaints regarding the utter lack of unique dining or vibrant nightlife. You win some, you lose some, right? You cannot have a completely quiet street and a booming nightclub district at the same time. And you have a median home price sitting at $315,747, an average rent range spanning from $845 to $1,083, a median household income of roughly $73,000. Are you willing to trade a busy nightlife for top-tier public schools and a quiet backyard? Let me know, you know where. Earning the bronze medal at number 3 is Kirkwood. This one is an iconic inner-ring St. Louis suburb, but it looks and feels like a small town. It's also on the east side of 270, so not stupid far from the city. It's walkable, got great schools, safe neighborhoods, walkable downtown. Minifig Shop and Money.com ranked Kirkwood 36 on its list of 50 best places to live. The atmosphere is highly bustling, affluent, profoundly historic, and fiercely proud of its local heritage, legendary train station. Kirkwood represents the absolute peak of the happiest town because of its unparalleled walkability. You can seamlessly stroll from beautiful historic homes to farmers markets, boutiques, and community festivals without ever needing to start their car engine, which is a rare luxury in the Midwest. The neighborhoods sounding downtown are walkable, they have sidewalks and tree cover, crime is low, and if you have kids then, you can combine that with great public schools. I wanted to hear from the locals, so I talked to local folks. They have an absolute adoration for spots like the Magic House and the local parks, but they also highlighted a very insular, cliquish culture among families who have lived there for generations. It can be tough being the new guy in town. And the median home price easily exceeds $400,000. The average rent range sits between $1,400 to $1,578 and its housing got a lot of character. You will find older homes from the late 19th and early 20th centuries, including Victorian, craftsman and bungalow styles, brick colonials, and Tudor influences. But the question is, can you break through the social and financial barriers to enjoy that historic walkability? If not, share it with someone who can. Okay, just missing the top spot at number 2 is Glendale. It's a family-friendly city to live, work, and play, remarkably serene and tiny residential enclave perfectly wedged between larger, busier suburbs. The feel of Glendale is uniquely peaceful, secluded, wealthy, and meticulously manicured. Residents are happy because of a nearly zero-crime, whisper-quiet sanctuary that still manages to sit just minutes away from major metropolitan cultural institutions. It's basically a fortress of solitude with great property values and fantastic landscaping, and shorter commutes boost its happiness and allow more time for family and friends. I checked the pulse of the community. Residents deeply appreciate the unparalleled safety and excellent school zoning, though some younger families lament the total absence of a dedicated commercial downtown or local nightlife and avoid purchasing property directly next to the older, smaller cottages because these properties are actively being targeted for noisy, years-long demolition and mansion building projects that will cover your car in construction dust and drive you crazy with the noise. The sheer exclusivity of this enclave is the median home price skyrockets past $700,000 for new builds. The average rent range is virtually non-existent but starts well above $1,200 for older units. The median household income towers at $120, and the cost of living is a steep 15%. Higher than average. The biggest negative aspect is the aggressive gentrification. The rampant trend of bulldozing small homes to erect massive, lot-filling mansions is rapidly destroying the original architectural character of the neighborhood, turning it into an endless construction zone. Taking the number 1 spot is Brentwood. It's a masterclass in urban planning that seamlessly combines gorgeous public parks with some of the most robust retail accessibility in the entire Midwest. The vibe is incredibly energetic, highly connected, surprisingly lush in its residential pockets. It's safe and close to multiple highways and chain stores, but has little to no nightlife and is generally non-walkable, boring, and heavily commercialized. Retail options are available at the Brentwood Promenade, including Trader Joe's and Target, while local favorite restaurants like Ob Clark's and Miley, and quick access to neighboring cities like Webster Groves and Maplewood. Don't forget the top-notch museums, and the zoo is incredible. It's a historic place, offers the ultimate modern convenience. Residents have immediate access to world-class medical facilities, massive shopping centers, and a dedicated Metrolink rail station, all while maintaining safe, walkable residential blocks. It's the absolute holy grail of real estate for a busy family. I did my homework and I talked to local folks. They have immense satisfaction with the fantastic parks and top-tier public schools. Brentwood School District is the best, offset only by sheer terror regarding the localized traffic near the big box stores. One local said that overall it's okay. Pretty typical inner-ring suburb. A lot of traffic in the area due to big shopping centers and lots of businesses, but it's St. Louis level heavy, which means not really that bad, just annoying. And the median home price is a very reasonable $280,000. The average rent range is $1,360 to $618. The median household income is a robust $111,400, and the cost of living sits 12% lower than average, making it a rare blend of high income and approachable housing costs. I made a quick chart for you guys to screenshot. Take a look at this data table comparing the top 3 spots. Well, there you have it. These are all remarkable municipalities. You just have to know exactly what kind of lifestyle you want and what trade-offs you are willing to make. I hope this thorough analysis gave you the practical common sense and calm assurance you need to make the right move. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below to keep the conversation going. Stay informed, stay practical, and I will see you in the next one.